Augustana Sportscene on UTV is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Schoenemann's, your trusted building center since 1888. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by the Argus Leader. Miss a day, miss a lot.
Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of Augustana Sportscene here on UTV and worldwide on the web at goaugie.com. I'm Bill Gross, Athletic Director at Augustana College. On today's show, we'll feature some exciting action as we fire up our Augustana Sports Update. We'll also talk Augie football with Coach Brad Salem and volleyball with Coach Ashley Buckley. A little later in the program, in our Augie Sports Focus, we'll take a closer look at beautiful Kirkby Over Stadium, the new home of the Augustana football Vikings. And we'll take a look at what's ahead on the Augustana sports calendar for this week. It's going to be a great show, so let's get things rolling. Here comes Augie Sports Update for this week.
Augie Sports Update is brought to you by Schoenemann's.
Last Tuesday afternoon was another time for celebration as Augustana College dedicated its beautiful new on-campus tennis facility, the Huether Tennis Centre. The new facility was made possible by a generous lead gift from Mike and Cindy Huether of Sioux Falls and additional contributions from 35 donors. In all, $424,500 was raised to fully fund the center. In addition to the Huethers, court sponsors included Butch and Dawn Ross, Don and Donna Karras, R.C. and Jane Johnson, Dr. Ed and Nancy Zawada, Mary Jane FENN in memory of her husband Ross, and the SERCL family from Sioux Falls. The gorgeous new center, which President Rob Oliver called a jewel, has 6 championship courts, an attractively landscaped entrance on the south side, a tennis building, lighting, and beautiful Augustana Vikings windscreens. The new facility will not only be the new home to Coach Mark Kurtz's Viking tennis teams, but also be available for use by Augustana students, staff, and the Sioux Falls community. In football, Coach Brad Salem's team came out on the short end of a road game against number 7 Minnesota State Mankato. Augie's offense struggled as they gained only 153 yards of total offense and 9 first downs. The Vikings' only score came on an 18-yard touchdown pass from Luke Butler to Tyler Schulte. The Augie defense battled hard, forcing 7 punts, 2 turnovers and downs, and recovering a fumble. In volleyball, Coach Ashley Buckley's team picked up a home victory over St. Cloud State before dropping road matches at Bemidji State and Minnesota Duluth. Leaders for the Vikings in kills were Ellen Andrews, Jordan Spatenka, Jenna Hultgren, and Beth Talcott. Danny Haley was the assist leader, with Grace Sanders again pacing the team in digs. In soccer, Coach Brandon Barkas's team outshot Wayne State 29-1, but ended up in a scoreless tie. Shots by Jesse Huff and Katie Bowman hit the post and crossbar, but did not find their way in goal as Augie tied an opponent for the 4th time this season. In women's golf, Coach Peggy Kirby's team finished in 4th place at the UNO Fall Classic in Omaha. Kate Tobin was the top finisher for Augie with a 36-hole score of 158. Emily Cavadera was next with a 159. In men's golf, Coach Rick Kerznak's team claimed 4th place at the fall portion of the NSIC tournament. Eric Heeb and John Emerson had the top scores for Augie. The completing portion of this tournament will be held next spring. And in cross country, Coach Tracy Hellman's ladies ran well and finished in 2nd place at the Willamette Invitational in Salem, Oregon, defeating Division I teams and many strong D2 squads. The Vikings were led by Kylie Blakesley and Molly Clark. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augie football with Coach Brad Salem. Stay with us.